I might as well say I don't know, and then I sit back on the fence. See, you got your heart broke, just the same as me. And no matter what you do, you know what will be, will be. You got your independence, and well, you understand. But if you want to be with me, I got a little demand. Don't you lie to me, don't you lie to me, no. Don't you lie to me, don't you lie, 'cause you're a fiery princess, you're a goddess of love. You got the kind of sassy ways how you could trick a man's love. But I see you got your heart broke, just the same as me. 'Cause it don't matter what you do, you know what will be, will be. You got your independence, and well, you understand. But if you want to be with me, I got a little demand. Don't you lie to me, just don't you lie to me, no. Don't you lie to me, don't you lie to me, 'cause I see right through everyone, and not much gets past me. I don't believe in anyone. There's always something you can't see. Always something you can't. Always something you can't see. Don't normally take long before the cracks appear. But a big old wall comes tumbling down, and then there's still some veneer. See, you got your heart broke, what it was just the same as me. And it don't matter what you do, you know what will be, but don't you lie to me, no. Don't you lie to me. I said, don't you lie to me. No, no, don't you lie to me. Don't you lie to me, yeah. Don't you lie to me, yeah. Don't you lie to me, yeah. Don't you lie to me. Oh, no, baby, say it.
All right. Dylan T. Rocks, Lie to Me. That was a great. Well, speaking of blues that you mentioned, Mike, that was a pretty bluesy song, and like it had some like cool scales in there, like it really rocked out, and like yeah, it was an awesome tune.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much. It's yeah, you know, I think that we the kind of style that we do, well, you'll see if you play some more tracks as well. Because you must do for the money, I think. We might get a couple more. But anyway, it's... look,
not charged for this.
it kind of goes from that to some quite sort of like heavy stuff, to some, and then again to some more kind of melodic stuff. And it's basically just all the influences coming in. You know? And that's the kind of... that's the rockabilly track, I guess.
Oh.
And yeah, it's such a lot of fun to play live. And what we really like about it as well, that it just comes straight in. There's no intro. It's just like the singing starts, the music starts, and it's off and running. It's almost like, if you're going to go to a dance, what do you want to do, man? You want to dance. You don't want to listen to, So it's almost like that, yeah. And Bernie just mastered that today. Actually, you've heard that more times than I have now. And yeah, he was really sort of like meticulous about how we wanted it, and yeah, no, he's done a great job, yeah.
Mike?
Nice. I've always got to ask anyone really that plays the guitar like that. How long have you been playing the guitar?
What day is it today?
Saturday. It's New Music Saturday, of course. Saturday.
Yeah, a few years since I was little. Like really since I was a kid. I mean, it was it was the first kind of thing that like I can't play football. I can't do any of that stuff. I just sort of like I just wanted a guitar. I don't know. From being really early, and there's no sort of like music, no musical influence or no musicians or anything in my family or whatever. I don't know where it came from. I think it was a desire, for stardom. That's what it was, and I thought, that's a decent group.
No, I think I've said it before on the show, and I've certainly said it to anyone that buys me a drink and asks. But the only reason I ever picked up a guitar was similar in that I was pretty rubbish at football and anything kind of sporty, anything like that. But I really liked girls, and I really wanted to find a way to pull girls. When I was about 13, 14, I was like, I want women to look at me and kiss me. And so I started learning the guitar. And that was my main motivation, and still is really. Despite the fact that my wife now looks around the house and goes, "God, there's too many guitars." I still in my head think that that's why she's with me. So
Fine.
I think there's something in that. But yeah, man, that's an absolutely cracking tune. The first time I heard that, I was like, "That is awesome." I think I have a feeling I heard a rough mix of that or something, and then saw you live like a couple of days later, and then we played it probably on the show a couple of days after that, and it was all like, yeah.
Cool.
So is that the single? That's the one that's coming out in a few weeks or a few months?
That's the single, yeah. That's coming out on the 20th of April, and then we did 3 tracks with Bernie. They're coming out as an EP in June, but that's coming out on the 20th of April, and so that's just going to be in all your in all good quality digital outlets. That'll be on whatever it is, Amazon and then Spotify. Are we allowed to say that? We're advertising now. Do we get paid for that?
It's not on BBC, maybe you can say whatever you like, pretty much.
Yeah, so that'll be out on Spotify and Amazon and iTunes and all that.
Well, I tell you one thing, Martin. If we do charge you, we'll charge you in Canadian dollars. It'll be cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, man.
Yeah. So next, man, with the tunes in general, like I know they're kind of most of your songs, and all the band kind of put their input into it. But do you have any kind of, we'll say, rhyme or reason to your songwriting process? Meaning, are they related to, let's say, something that happened in a lifetime, or are these kind of just random thoughts you just start writing out, or how's it go?
No, I think it's just whatever comes out at the time. I think that I've fallen into like a time-honoured way of writing. So usually what happens is I'll get a riff or I'll get a chord sequence, and what will happen is that you start mouthing vowel sounds. So instead of actual words, you'll be going, all kinds of mad stuff like that I've never done in public before. But anyway, you kind of like just start mouthing these sounds, and out of the sounds come words, and out of the words will come some story from your life experience. So that particular song's just really about, Don't You Lie to Me is a bit, it's the thing about relationships, like people, when two people start a relationship, a love affair, and it's almost like, you're so kind of, you're almost guarded. It's exciting and everything, right, because you don't really know what behind the wall, but it's kind of guarded, and you're extra polite, and it's all kind of like, don't worry, you've dented my car, it's okay. It wasn't your fault. It was the supermarket trolley's fault, or whatever. You've kind of got this thing going on, and then the walls come down, slowly over time, and the cracks appear. So those kind of cracks are like, this sounds a bit cynical now. So it's almost like you're starting a relationship in a bit of a lie, you know, in some way. So it's like, don't lie to me. That might not be the most romantic way to start a relationship. It's kind of like, come on, you got to do this right? Okay, let's just cut the, let's cut the BS. Just go for whatever it is and have some fun. So that's what the song's about, really. It's just like a kind of like a light-hearted, piece of frivolity.
Oh, I think of Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's like, "Come on, don't bullshit me."
I didn't want to swear on your show, man, but yeah, that's right.
No, it's swearing's all right as long as we keep it to a minimum and it's kind of fitting. So don't worry about it. I mean, we're not going every second word here. That the case, it'd be a little bit of an issue. So, but we're all good.
Okay, man.
Okay, so before we get to our next tune, I was kind of debating which one I was going to play first, but I decided to go with this one. And if you want to give us a quick rundown of Over the Wall Barn, I mean, it's kind of a funny name. Like,
do you know the barn? Yeah, you did that. You know the barn reference on the titles that I've sent you of the tunes you're going to play. The barn just means barn room. It's like the barn room version because that's the name of Bernie's studio. Is the barn room.
Oh.
We thought it called Over the Wall Barn.
Yeah.
It might well be.
I never would have connected that to a studio name.
Oh man, I've spoiled your illusion. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's Over the Wall Barn. It's about my pal Barney. No, so
message to all bands, please.
Right, eh?
Anyway, back to your question. Over the Wall is about. It's about. Actually, it was inspired by somebody I know who's I don't know what the correct word is, but he's a man who's is a transgender. That's what I'm looking for.
Fair enough, yeah.
Like a transgender person who was in quite a kind of I wouldn't say, but a kind of maybe a work situation where you wouldn't feel that comfortable about being a transgender person, and they just came out. They just went, look, I'm a fella, but I'm not. I'm a lady, and kind of like went about his business.
Right.
And I just had like it. I just thought, wow, man, that's some balls. That's
for lack of better words, yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So that was the kind of inspiration for it. But then I think it means a bit more than that. It's about it's just about coming out. If you are in a situation where, not necessarily sexually coming out of anything, but if you're in a situation where maybe you're in a workplace where, people's kind of ideals or whatever are kind of opposite to yours, and you're a bit shy about actually saying who you are or what you feel, think. Just be yourself, So this thing about, or it could be anything, It could be any situation where you kind of feel oppressed by your social scene or your work scene or your whatever it is, If you're feeling oppressed by it, so that thing about, if you're coming out, I hope you climb over the wall, Just meaning really, this song, just take this song as your inspiration, If you're coming out, just get over the wall. It's fine. It's okay. Whatever it is, just be yourself. Ultimately, you're going to be happier if you're yourself. It may be it's about finding the courage, I suppose, to just be yourself, and ultimately you'll be happier. Once you've stepped out, once you said, "This is who I am." Yeah. So that's what the song's about.
Right on, Mike.
That's nothing to add.
Okay.
I love it.
All right, on. So let's get up to Dylan T. Rocks with Over the Wall Barn. Dig this.